of July, everyone.
Happy 4th.
I just love this holiday, you know? As a nation, we get to celebrate our freedom and independence. We get to barbecue and go swimming. We have friends over and just enjoy being free Americans, you know?
I totally agree, and I love it too. So, Clark, what are you going to barbecue?
Oh, man. I'm all ready, right? So we got these really good brats. And we're gonna boil them first, and then we put them on the grill, and they like squirt, you know, when they're ready. And then we have cheeseburgers, and I have this really good rub and stuff, and this really good cheese that I put in it. Oh, it's so good! It's so good. Tammy, what are your 4th of July traditions?
Hey, we kind of do the same thing: family, swimming, barbecue. But you know what I love? I love going to the parades. The old cars come out, the old pickups, sometimes even tractors. The kids get to sit on the street and they get to see, you know, the cars go by and candy being thrown at them, the flags.
That's amazing. You know, I've actually never done one of the parades, but it makes me think, I love our freedom. I love that we could do these things, our Zoom calls, pray in public, and talk about God and his mighty work, that we can meet in churches, that we have the freedom to do this stuff. And this month, Grove Kids, we continue to talk about something that I personally am still working on: confidence. Confidence is seeing yourself the way God sees you. And God sees us as pretty cool. I love the extra encouragement in these areas.
Hey, why don't we watch today's video? Guess who it's about?
Ooh.
It's going to be Daniel and his friends. Did you know that they got caught obeying God, but they didn't have the freedom to do so?
Really?
Thanks.
Wow.
Let's watch it. Yeah.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how he created us and loves us so much that he made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Daniel. Chapter 3.
King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon liked to go big.
Build me a statue. Of course, Your Majesty. Granite, marble, copper. I'm thinking gold. Gold! Pure gold. Wow! Okay, 6 feet tall, 7 taller, 20 taller, 77 taller, 90. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. We'll need a supersized furnace to smelt that much gold. Then supersize it. Commence the smelting.
So the king's craftsmen melted down tons of gold and shaped it into an enormous statue 9 feet wide and taller than 2.5 telephone poles. They set it just outside the city in the broad plain of Dura.
Such a finely smelted specimen. We must invite everyone to admire my statue.
So the king instructed messengers to summon all of his officials. 3 of them were Jewish men who had come to Babylon as captives: Shadrack, Meshack, and Abednego.
It's a royal decree.
That I can see.
Are you all coming with me?
So the 3 friends arrived at the plain of Dura where all the other officials had gathered. A messenger from the king called out loudly,
This is the king's command. When you hear the sound of horns, flutes, zithers, lyres, harps, and pipes, you must fall down and worship this golden statue.
Worship a false god? That's worse than odd.
I wouldn't even give it a nod.
Oh, and FYI, if you don't do it, you'll be thrown into a blazing furnace.
Immediately, music began to play. Every single official threw themselves down on the ground except for Shadrack, Meshack, and Abednego. And let me tell you, their refusal to bow did not go unnoticed.
Who do they think they are?
I think we should make things hot for them, if you know what I mean.
Several officials dusted themselves off and went straight to the king.
King Nebuchadnezzar, may you live forever. Thanks. Will do. You told everyone to bow down.
As soon as they hear the sounds of the horns, flutes, zithers, lyres, harps, and pipes.
But these Jews you appointed don't serve your gods. They refuse to worship your gold statue. Even when they hear the sounds of horns, flutes, zithers, lyres, harps, and pipes?
Even when they hear the sounds of horns, flutes, zithers, lyres, harps, and pipes.
Oh, now I am very angry in a very big way.
The king sent for the three friends.
Is what I hear about you true? Don't you serve my gods and worship the gold statue I set up?
We will not bow.
Even when you hear the sounds of horns, flutes, zithers, lyres, harps, and pipes?
We refuse to kowtow.
Even though you'll be thrown into a blazing furnace?
This ends now.
Even if we're thrown into a blazing furnace.
The one true God will save us.
But even if he didn't, we still wouldn't serve your gods or bow down to some golden statue.
That didn't rhyme.
Nebuchadnezzar's face burned red as a ripe tomato.
Make the fire 7 times hotter. Tie them up. Throw them in.
The king's strongest soldiers grabbed Shadrack, Meshack, and Abednego. They knotted heavy ropes around the three friends and then shoved them into the roaring flames. The king peered into the blue, hot heart of the flames and then leapt back in surprise.
Didn't we throw 3 men into the fire?
And they all deserved it.
Look, I see 4 men walking around untied. The fire hasn't harmed them. The 4th man looks like a son of the gods.
Sure enough, a 4th figure stood there with the three friends. An angel? Or perhaps Jesus himself? Dumbfounded, the king rushed to the door of the furnace.
Shadrack, Meshack, Abednego, you who serve the Most High God, come out.
The three friends walked out of the scorching flames, completely unharmed. The royal officials crowded around to see.
Their hair isn't singed.
Their robes haven't burned.
They don't even smell like smoke.
King Nebuchadnezzar was so impressed that, as usual, he went big.
May the God of Shadrach, Meshack, and Abednego be praised. He has sent his angel and saved his servants who trusted in him. No other God can save people this way. So, I'm giving an order about the God of Shadrach, Meshack, and Abednego. No one may say anything against him.
Well, what happens if somebody does?
Well, they'll be snipped in tiny pieces and their homes turned into piles of trash.
Go God, go God, go, go, go God, go God, go God, go, go, go God.
The king even honored Shadrach, Meshack, and Abednego and gave them higher positions in the kingdom.
Wasn't the story so powerful?
It
Wasn't
was.
this-
You know what? Last year I almost burned my eyebrows off because I got too close to the flames when I was barbecuing my cheeseburgers, you know? I can't even imagine being thrown into a furnace, you know?
No way. That's awesome. I kind of wish I were there. But back to the story. I'm so impressed with their faith and their confidence. It makes me want more of that myself.
The amazing thing is we have the freedom to continue that practice in our faith. Many of the people in the world can't.
It's so true. And in honor of that freedom that we have, I say we make our own flags. And this time, or every time we see that flag that we made, it represents the freedom that we have. What do you think?
I think it's awesome.
All right, everybody, go get your devotionals.
Go get your books.
All right, guys. So sadly, when I was preparing this video, I didn't have all of my supplies to do one in front of you, but I have a bigger version of the same flag that you guys are going to do at home. I hope that's all right. So inside your box, guys, again, this is a bigger version. You've got a stick. I painted mine green because that felt fun to me. So you've got a stick and a piece of fabric that is all the flags, right? Just the blue and the stars. And then you've got red and white ribbons that are already ready for you. So here's what you do. you take your fabric and you wrap it over just a little bit so you can either glue it on the backside or you can sew a little bit of it so it just wraps around just a little like this, like that, okay? And you keep doing that till you go red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, stop. And then your flag, the stars part. Or you can do this opposite, it's probably a better way. Put your the blue and white on first, and then go this way. And then when you're at the bottom of this, you're gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna do little ones till they add the same height, and you might have to cut some of yours so that way then they just touch the top, and then it's gonna look like this. So
that's
I'll do
awesome.
a video when I actually have them, and I'll help you out with that a little bit better. But you have all the supplies in your box to do this, okay?
Nice.
Guys, hang it up on your wall, put it on your bed.
That's really cool, Holly. I like that.
Cool.
Me too.
Awesome,
Hey, you guys hear that
guys.
song?
What?
The song. My
Hey.
country, 'tis of... No?
Well, I think there is a song playing, Clark.
Oh.
Oh, I think you're
Let's
hearing
get
a
up and
different
dance instead, okay?
Yeah, okay, all right.
Okay.
I'm down with that. All right. Let's
Okay.
go.
I know the reason why my feet can't stop, my heart can't help but sing. It's a wonderful feeling to feel your love for me, to feel the joy you bring. Your love is the answer, so I sing to you. The reason is you, Jesus. You're why I'm singing now. The reason is you, Jesus. You're what it's all about. At the cross you set me free, and I'm thankful that you love me. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. I'm thankful that you love me. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I know the reason why my hands are up, my feet dance down below. It's a wonderful feeling that I belong to you, no matter where I may go. Your love is the answer, so I sing to you. The reason is you, Jesus. You're why I'm singing now. The reason is you, Jesus. You're what it's all about. At the cross you set me free, and I'm thankful that you love me. Whoa. Jesus, you're the reason I never wanna shake this feeling. Jesus, you're the reason.